Hey guys, back with another collective reading. Okay, what does my collective need to know today? These readings may resonate with your past, your current situation, or a future outcome. Okay. I'm going to return to sender all that dark negative energy sent towards me. And hopefully the ones in my collective. Return that to sender. Return that to sender times 100,000. Returning it. Okay, so don't want you to have dreams or goals. This is somebody who has no good dreams or goals for themselves, okay? So there's somebody in your energetic field who doesn't want you to have good dreams. They don't want you to have goals, okay? They don't want you to be inspired to do good things, okay? They don't want you to be good as well. They don't want you to be seen as good. They want you to be seen as a bad person. Something to do with they want you to be just as bad and corrupt as them. There's something to do with they want you to be corrupted. They're trying to corrupt your soul. They're trying to corrupt your soul. Trying to pay people to shut up. Gag order. Wow. Some sort of gag order. So this is definitely something to do with corruption in your local hometown, okay, state, city, continent, 0202. In your local government, okay, maybe people in your local government or in the government want you to be as corrupted as them. We've got FBI raids. So there's something to do with getting raided. FBI raids. Because people are sacrificing for some sort of spiritual gifts or sacrificing 2, 3, 4 for some sort of monetary gains. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy. Someone in this connection is very codependent on your energy. So this is an energy vampire. They are very codependent on your energy. Free. You've got enlightenment. You could be going on some sort of a spiritual awakening. They could want your level of enlightenment. They could want your level of consciousness. They could want your spiritual ranking, your spiritual gifts, okay? Strength and turmoil. And then we have friendship. And then we have conflict, okay? So we've got friends again. Friends again. Who's jealous of your spiritual awakening, okay? Jealous of your journey, okay? They are trying to sacrifice, but they are so codependent on your energy. So energy vampire, they want to bring conflict into your world. They want to bring conflict into your world. Vouchers. Take advice. Maybe you could have told these friends or people who you are friends with not to do. Not to be spiritually attacking you. Because there's something to do with spiritual attacks. Jealous of your connection to the divine. Jealous of who you are. So jealous and envious of your spiritual ranking. Maybe you outrank these, okay? And because maybe you are favoured by the divine, it was all the fours there, maybe because you are favoured by the divine, they've gone with, they tried to team up with darkness, okay? Instead of going on their own spiritual journey and their own spiritual enlightenment and gaining a closer connection to the divine themselves. Take advice. And then we've got help and healing. I'm getting that these are the type of people who don't want to see you healing, people who want to bring chaos, conflict and turmoil into your world. They want to see you lose, danger of loss. So it's somebody who just wants to win at all costs. Somebody wants to win at all costs. Then we have theft magic. Someone is out to take something that is yours. This could be love, money, energy, etc. So definitely linking to someone who's very energy vampire like, okay? They could be trying to drain you of your energy, trying to drain your energetic field to steal from you physically, spiritually, like energetically. Theft magic. And then candle magic. Someone has been doing candle magic work on you. As the flame burns, their energy increases. But what I am getting is there's been going to other people to do this. We've got dream attacks. So you could have been going under some sort of dream attacks, okay? They're sending some sort of astral entities to attack you. So you are under the attack of spiritual entities that are trying to defeat you in the astral realms. Then we've got spiritually transmitted disease, STD. Be careful, someone caught in or dating you is dealing with a lot of energetic burdens and dark entities. So you could be single, you could be in a relationship, but if you've just come out of a relationship or this is linking to a past relationship, they're carrying a lot of STDs, spiritually transmitted demons. Because they're in dis-ease, they are refusing to do their own inner work. They are refusing to heal themselves. They want to remain broken because it seems to give them attention. It seems to give them more attention. And they're doing all these attacks, trying to sacrifice, make some sick sacrifices, because they're jealous of your spiritual ranking, they're jealous of your spiritual gifts. Again, love theft magic. They want to take anything that you love, anything that you care about, because why? Why? And why would a friend, a so-called friend, want to do this? This is not a friend, okay? This is because you are seen as high honour to the divine. This is because you are seen as high honour to the divine. The Most High honours you. This is like your energetic field, okay? Naturally abundant energetic field, and that's why they're trying to drain you of your energetic field. And then we've got courthouse in the upright. Then we have gift in reverse. So they went to the courthouse and they could have took a gift, what was yours. Then we got bad health in reverse. They could have took a gift, what was yours, from the courthouse. They could have posed to be this divine masculine or divine feminine, whoever this reading's resonating with, and said he, she is withdrawn, he, she is become withdrawn. Then we've got bad health in reverse, deliberately trying to put you in bad health by taking your energy, by doing some sick things, and then going and writing in the court why they think you shouldn't have this great fortune, and why they think they should be able to take your spiritual gifts off you, because what? What? The hell? What the hell? We've got mature woman in reverse. This is a mentally immature woman who's been doing this. A mentally immature woman who can't get it into their mentally immature head. And then we've got house in reverse, 1010. And then we have child in reverse. Official person in reverse. So unofficially, okay, they've made some sick sacrifices. We've got child in reverse. They could have tried to take your child or children, okay? Tried to take your house. Tried to say that this feminine or masculine who they're doing it to is mentally immature. And they're mentally immature, and we don't think that they should be able to handle their own finances because they want to split it amongst themselves. Ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know which cards to go into. And they've been paying for spell work, conflict spells, to bring conflict and drama, a lot of chaos spells, 1111, to bring chaos into your world. Jesus Christ is King, okay? So maybe you are loving Jesus, okay? Maybe you love the Most High and they are jealous of that some sort of connection. Could be linked to some sort of foster family. So they think they should have something for themselves. Stealing your inheritance. Schemes exposed. So stealing some sort of inheritance, some sort of compensation. Unofficially though, like, but they've tried to do it using corrupt officials. And they're paying for spell work. I can't make it up. They are paying for spell work. We've got a corrupt landlord who is involved. We've got listening into phone calls. We've got depression magic. So listen into phone calls. Listening into phone calls. Could have tried to get you on some sort of medication. Maybe if you try to speak out about this, they could have been like, right, lock this person up in hospital, call them all these mental health names under the sun, and get them on medication, 13, get them on some nutty pills, because they are jealous of your connection to the divine, jealous of some sort of compensation, some sort of inheritance, okay? They could have tried to sell your house, your home. This is because they want your life path, okay, lying on earth, because they think that they deserve what's not actually theirs, you know, by physical law, spiritual law, and universal law. Wow. Wow. A lot of people are going to be losing their jobs. A lot of people in this connection are going to be losing their jobs. We're going to have some sort of confirmation surrounding this case and these corrupt law officials. So you're going to have confirmation on this. We've got snake spirits, python spirits. So they've been sending dark spirits towards you, divine masculine, divine feminine. There we go. And they are using entities to control people. But they're wondering how you know their plans. How does he know this? How does she know this? How does he or she know this? Government officials bullying. Evil ones trying to call you evil for calling them out. Account hacker involved, okay? Wow. So someone wants to listen into your phone calls, hack your accounts, they want to know who you were speaking to. They want to know who you're loving on, okay? So they can go for them and recruit them. These people are going to get arrested. Maybe you could have got mad at one point and erupted, got really mad and angry with what's going down. But if they're doing this, yeah, they're gonna get mad, they're gonna get angry. Do you know? You just can't expect people to go through this and not get mad or angry. You know, you just can't have someone going through so much corruption. These corrupt coppers are all going to be losing their jobs. Then we've got attempted murder. So they tried to attempted murder. So that's what they're going to get locked up for. Attempted murder. They're going to get locked up for attempted murder. Wow. 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 And wow. Wow, 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 and wow, and just wowie wowie. Wowie wowie. They could have took something, like a large amount of money, something what you was due to gain, something you was something what was not actually theirs to take, right? But they wanted to take it anyways because they wanted the money. Then what I'm getting with this attempted murder is they tried to do some sort of insurance or inheritance scam or bump this masculine or feminine off, do a fake will, but it's not gone down how they wanted it to. And I tell you why, because Archangel Michael is protecting you, divine masculine, divine feminine, and this is why it's not going down the way they expected it to, because they're all getting arrested. That's why they've been doing lunacy spells, okay? If you are ordering food online, they've been trying to poison you via what you are ordering online, and with this stolen gift, this stolen money, or money what they thought they had coming on in, they've been paying people to gang stalk this divine masculine, divine feminine, set of silly cows apparently, regardless if they're being men or women. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Of course it is. We had this corrupt police force trying to hide evidence, but while they've been trying to do this, they've been getting watched themselves. Oh yes. Family members could be getting raided. So basically they family group, whoever has been doing this, okay, because it is again a collective reading. So whoever's been getting involved in this, we've got karmic mother or karmic stepmother who's been putting you under spiritual warfare because she's stupid. They feel like they deserved this money for themselves, splitting it amongst themselves, trying to bump the person off whose money it was or is with this attempted murder. And they just want to spend it on drugs trafficking or firearms or gangstering themselves up. cars, hers, and the bros. Cars, hers, and the bros. Cars, hers, and the bros. They could be doing anything they can to do this spell work, get you in some sort of conflict, so you have to defend yourself, okay? And then you're also going to get arrested for that. That's what it is. And then they're getting a load of women haters, so if you are feminine, you're getting a load of women haters coming for you. But again, this is a collective reading. Let's take up resonates. Harassed by prank calls. You could have been getting harassed in the past by prank calls. I know I was. It was just around the clock, constantly getting harassed by all these fake phone calls. Years back, it was persistent. Alright, I'd change my number and then they'd start again because they're mentally immature. But they think they deserve everything what's rightfully mine by physical law, spiritual law, and universal law. Poorly. These are the type of people who are pretending to want to help you, but they're lying. They don't want to help you at all. All they want to do is take everything you have. Trying to get rid of some sort of evidence by burning evidence, okay? But they're actually being watched. Ay, 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 ay. They could be trying to take some sort of house or home or something. Maybe they didn't want you to get this large amount of money so you could buy your own home. So that's why they want to take everything from you. Then we've got by making the right connections. So they've got a lot of people who they are connected to. And they're trying to pull strings to get this to go down how they want it to. But with what they're doing, they're making a lot of people lose their job in the process. They're making a lot of people lose everything in the bloody process, the nurturing of feelings caused by and reactions. This is why they've been trying to do moon magic, lunacy spells, under the full moon, under different moon cycles, to get you to lose your head. But there's been a lot of these attacks, okay? To get you to lose your head. Which is just stupid. Neptune energy. Confusion regarding, so they just want to create a lot of confusions and illusions, play a lot more mind games, and they try to sacrifice this divine masculine, divine feminine. If you have child or children, they try to sacrifice them too, or if you have grandchildren, they try to sacrifice them, which is ridiculous. Again, energies to meet the challenge of, and this is why they're getting more people to cause conflict and attack. Because they're desiring to have what you have, or what you should have, physically, by physical law, spiritual law, and universal law. So basically, they are breaking physical laws, universal laws, and spiritual laws. And then if they are doing some dark stuff like this, and you try to speak out, you're going to get mad and you're going to get angry. We've got an Aries involved, or you could be an Aries. So double Aries energy, so heavy on some sort of Aries energy. Expect a powerful change, so there is going to be some changes. We've got communication is key. If you've tried to communicate and get help with some sort of law or what have you, they're trying to pay these people to shut up, gag order. Okay, look, Mars energy. They're trying to force the universe. I just don't know how they bloody get away with this shit, honestly, don't. They're trying to force the universe to work against this masculine or feminine. But you can't force the full entire world and the full entire universe to go against somebody. But they're giving it a good go. They're giving it a good go. But whilst they're doing this to this divine masculine, this divine feminine, it is actually messing on up the universe. Not just the planet, it's messing up the planets and it's messing up the universe. All because they're greedy. All because this group, this family, these friends are greedy. Absolutely shocking. Virgo energy, you could be a Virgo, they could be a Virgo, okay? I don't know. There's a lot of spell work involved. A lot of so heavy on the spell work. So heavy on the spell work. Just slung these cards everywhere. Duty. And then memory and deception. So they're doing a lot of gaslighting. They're doing a lot of gaslighting. They are trying to get people in different areas to go against protecting and defending you. Money under the table, gag order type of stuff. They're trying to affect your memory, okay? Gaslighting. So basically, even if you say, look, I remember this, I remember that, they will point blank look at you in the face and they will start gaslighting you and they will continue to deceive you. You could have tried to walk away because you know they are jealous of your gifts. They are jealous. Maybe it's your word and maybe it's your voice that they are jealous of. Like, this is very, very sinister energy. Okay? It's involving a lot of sacrificing one person and their child or children. A lot of this. And there's people in law in these areas where they are there to serve, to protect, and if they do work in law and they are there to protect, and they're supposed to be high up in law, then they should know that this stuff goes down. They should know that this stuff goes down. They should know that. Maybe someone involved, they wanted to be seen as high honour. Do a couple more. Double on the lunacy spells. Death spells. A lot of death spells. We've got undercover policeman, policewoman watching them. They are, look, planning some sort of a knife attack. Knife attack. Because they don't want to lose what they've already stolen. They don't want to lose what they've already stolen. They don't want to give that back, but they're going to have to give that back, okay? Because it's attempted murder. several different times or more. And we can't have this type of energy staying up because it's extremely dangerous. And if they've done this to this divine masculine or divine feminine and their child or children, then what are they willing to do to other people just because they want to win? Pathetic. Mental magic. So you could have had a mental breakdown. You know, they could have forced a mental breakdown, so they said, don't listen to her, don't listen to him, they're a nutter. And do you know what? These cycles, what I pick up on, the way these people work, they're boring me with how they're frigging working. The angels are surrounding you. You've got a lot of angelic energies surrounding love me spells. Okay. Love me spells. So they're paying, they could be trying to do the wrong spell, right? Or they're paying somebody. Love me spells. Love me. Message me spell. Message me. Message me first. Message me spell. They're involved. Because they're trying to save the devil. 3131. So with this waves and stuff like that, they're causing a lot of natural disasters in the world. We've got a tattoo artist involved in this. They're all going to go bankrupt. They are all going to go bankrupt in the end because, well, if they've done this to steal a large amount of money and tried to sacrifice child or children for money, what was not even theirs, just because they want to roam around and have a nice new car or... they're absolutely disgusting. So they're all going to go bankrupt. They're all going to end up going bankrupt. Anyone who's in some sort of power position who's been paying hush-hush money or trying to help them cover on up, they're going to lose their power position, they're going to lose their job, and they're going to lose absolutely everything. Of course they are. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be an ending to them. And that sudden wealth what they took is coming back because somebody somewhere has seen through the illusions. And they got a message of concern about how many people is working towards one person and their child or children and trying to work against them to do some sort of inheritance insurance scam. Attempted bloody murder after attempted murder. It's plagued with worry, stress, especially if you feel like they've come for your child or children. For some, they may have been successful in taking a child or children and their life, okay? Yeah, it's a very dangerous group who you've got friends with. Very dangerous group. Cycle has come to an end, so again, maybe you've walked away from this friendship. Danger. Danger, 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 danger. Jesus, and then we've got stranger danger. Okay, because their friends are now eyeing up if you have child or children. All for the love of money. It's disgusting. I cannot stand child murdering scumbags. I just can't. I just cannot. Vibe clearing. So you need to incorporate a regular habit of you using protection herbs, sage, palo santo, etc. to cleanse and clear negative energy from your surroundings on a weekly basis. If you are single, if someone is coming towards you, they've got a lot of energetic burdens. This friend or this friend group, however many goddamn people are doing this bloody shit nowadays, they want you to feel sorry for them. So this is the type of friend who'll bring you up and go, oh, my back's hurting, oh, my head's hurting, or something like that. And they just need to, I needed to clip my neck. They need to go see a therapist or the doctor or whatever, but it's someone who you've had sympathy for or empathy for in the past, and that's why they want to latch onto your energy, because they think they deserve all that. Oh, Jesus Christ, these are some people who's got some severe mental health issues, and like sociopaths, narcissistic, psychopaths. And again, they are deluded to think they're going to get away with it because they've had nothing but a crazy obsession. Nothing but a crazy obsession. Maybe their own friends around them are actually starting to see how obsessed they are. You know? Because there is something surrounding that. Maybe their friends are getting to see how obsessed they are with taking this divine masculine, divine feminine down, and these attempted murder charges, what's coming up. So sending peace, love and light. Pray to the Most High for yourself, for your child children if you have any, for your grandchild or grandchildren if you have any, and pray for your family members and pray for your friends. Pray for your enemies to see the error of their ways.